Welcome to the Nightly Strange.
To the max.
Oh yeah. What you got for me? I'm gon' turn in that casket. Sorry who asking, just thoughts that I think, so I put it in rapping. My chain's pretty hot from the souls I be dragging. You think I done dropped in the belly of dragons. Thought it was dust in my face, but it's ashes. I got the op, he was too busy clashing. Go hit your life or get hit off the bracket. I'll walk you through life and show you what you lacking.
You make a move and I'm likely to cock it. If you withdrew, better make a deposit. Set the bar high, made it harder to top it. Cops pull me over, I'm changing the topic. Mouth full of gold, I invested a profit. Hot box the whip, make it harder to breathe. 401k, I'll retire to Belize. Check out my tats from my heart on my sleeve.
How this bitch rich still nagging? People speak, so I never be bragging. He humble, ice turn his soul to a jacket to help other niggas when life getting tragic. Play with some musical notes and I hacked it. Play with my drink and now a nigga acting. Fucking my bitch is a perfect distraction. We skeletons humping, fatally attracted.
I treat my bitch like she isn't important. I got a bitch that I still be extorting. Rocking all black fatigue with the Air Forces. I learn them well and I'm giving them courses. And I excel, you can't get on my level. 38, that be my bitch and she special. I run them up, don't got time for the lecture. Diamonds be shining straight out of the pressure.
I'm on her death, cause I got my heart stapled to her breast. Tatted my lyrics deep into her flesh. I treat her like life, she nothing but a test. Keep moving right, the wind gon' take you west. Carving V5 across her fucking desk. It's a new wave, I'll teach you how to dress. Fuck you to sleep and teach you how to rest, bitch.
I'm high as a bitch, lit like a big. Smoking on Doja, burn like a wick. Thought he a soldier, he really a bitch. I fronted him 3, he ran off of a cliff. Just took a pill and I'm reaching my peak. I'm at my mama's disturbing the peace. No shame, son, but I wanted his soul. One triple stack and I swallowed it
I'm gon' turn
whole.
in that casket. Sorry who asking, just thoughts that I think, so I put it in rapping. My chain's pretty hot from the souls I be dragging. You think I done dropped in the belly of dragons. Thought it was dust in my face, but it's ashes. I got the op, he was too busy clashing. Go hit your life or get hit off the bracket. I'll walk you through life and show you what you lacking.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Nightly Strange, ladies and gentlemen. We are your hosts, D-Mac Uno.
And I'm Kay Stanley.
Special guest in the building, music spotlight, Haze Hardy.
What up?
What's going on with you, man?
I'm chilling, man.
Yeah, he was just getting his munch on. I be chilling too. Shit.
Yeah, bro. I just smoked, just ate. I just had a little baby boy.
Oh, you had another child?
Congratulations.
On the 28th.
With the same one that you have the daughter with?
Yes.
Yeah, you guys got beautiful children.
Thank you.
His little daughter had no hair. She was cute. I was like, God damn, this is a beautiful baby.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I try, man.
Did he
Yeah, I do
I
not.
put my all into it.
I do not. I do not. I paid child support for 18 years.
Man, I'm paying back pay and forward pay.
I'm owed back pay.
Current
Shoot,
pay.
man, I got behind like $400 and they was like, they put a lien on me. I was like, what the hell? I was all injured and shit. I could have paid it, but
Oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
you're gonna pay.
yeah, you gonna pay.
Man.
Gonna pay.
My kid's mom was like, I can't leave the country. I'm like, tough shit. You owe $60,000. What the hell? What am I supposed to say to you?
Oh, she's like, they're
Can't
not
stand
charging
that
the interest.
Yeah, no, they don't tax that. They only tax you like once a year.
I can't stand that shit. I
Man,
don't
so
fully
where
understand.
does your name come from?
So, my name is actually my grandpa's name. Haze Hardy. That's my grandpa's full name.
Like his government name?
Yeah.
His name was Haze?
Haze.
Wow.
Man,
Yeah,
he
Haze
must have-
Hardy.
That's dope.
Yeah, growing
It
up,
is.
I always thought it was like a comic book character type of name. Like, it's just a dope ass name.
Or it sounds like a football player, like a quarterback name.
That's like a girl I know. Her last name's Compton. I'm like, lucky.
I know.
Shit, I
I
wish.
know. Yeah, I always idolize my like anyone, all my elders really.
Yeah.
Like I idolize them. The older I got, the more I like appreciated them. You feel me?
Nice.
That's how it is,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, it's
No,
nice
no.
you have elders like that. You know, back in the day, they used to say respect your elders, and now like as you're older, you're like, some of these fools is idiots.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And toxic.
yeah,
Yep.
But
we're all
at
a
the-
little toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I think we're all on some sort of spectrum as I've been kind of diving into this, whether it's ADHD, anxiety, autism. I feel like it's just all varying shades on that particular spectrum.
I think the internet just ruined us.
I do too.
Oh,
I
yeah.
love it.
I have some controversial thoughts on that.
On the
actually,
internet?
man. Nah, like on mental health and stuff, man.
Why is it
Like,
controversial? Please share.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know. I feel like mental health and all that, the whole spectrum and all that is very. It's a privilege to have. It's a privilege to go through almost. Like And when I say that, a lot of people get offended.
Yeah.
And I understand why, but I know like there's certain places in the world where you don't have the privilege or the means to be too depressed to go and get it done.
That is true. That's true. There's some countries that just don't give a fuck. Like, yeah. But they
Yeah.
can also be taken over
Yeah.
and everything
People
burned by the
don't-
torch, you know?
They don't understand, like, you live in a country where you can literally just sulk at your house and not do anything for a week, and everyone, oh, is Justin okay? You know, like in other countries, like I gotta walk 3 miles to get food for my family. I don't got time to be depressed right now.
Yeah.
Like,
having
you know,
having or have the means to get it even properly diagnosed. I think that's
Yep.
also a privilege, you know, being able to get the care that you
Facts.
need, to someone to say this is what's going on, here's what can help you. I think that's a privilege.
Facts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I try not to go to the doctor anyways. Like, even though I have like good insurance, I like when I was young, like, you know, I had like the military insurance through my dad,
you
and so
gotcha.
that shit ran out, right? So I'm going to the regular hospital, like, yeah, my elbow hurts a little bit. I'm like, I have a headache. I'm like, my big toe, I stubbed it the other day, and they kept sending me letters, and I'm like, oh, they're trying to check up on me, see how I'm doing. I open one of them bitches, I say, oh my god,
Yeah, hell no.
I owe money.
Yeah, fuck that.
I swear nowadays, if I have to go to the hospital, I mean, even though I have insurance, like if I go to the main hospital, I'm gonna lie and say I'm an immigrant. Dead ass. Who's gonna tell them
I'm
different?
dead.
I'll be like, hello, yes.
Man,
Yes, my
this
name is
last-
Bacon Cheese.
This last hospital visit with my son, man, I took everything I could for my insurance. I was like, I need everything, the blankets, I need
Yeah,
all that.
totally. I used to steal gloves from there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and yo, I'm kind
Facts.
of guilty for those single packet alcohol swabs,
Yeah.
little thing.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know why, but I like that. Let me clean a wound real
Yeah,
quick.
Now I get them from work and shit. I'm like, I need all these.
But yeah, he,
Use these bitches later.
Yeah,
they
seriously.
definitely have heat.
Yeah. So man, you put out 2 projects this year, right?
Yep, so far, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So what was the concept behind the first one?
So the first one, I don't know. Every time I make music, all my songs sound so much different from the last one. Like I haven't really been able to classify myself or like make a sound yet, really. So this past like,
Well, maybe you shouldn't classify yourself. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Just be you.
yeah, I
Yeah.
actually have a goal to not purposely like make different music, but like I kind of like that system that I've been doing. I just
Yeah.
kind of make whatever. And it hasn't really been sounding repetitive at all, so that's cool. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm gonna come with next. And these last few projects, the first one, I just kind of compiled all the most recent stuff I made and kind of tried to classify them so it wasn't too all over the place. And the second one I came out with was basically just something like a showcase with me and my little brother, Vendetta.
Okay, that's who was on there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So I was just trying to, he's going through something right now. Our whole family's going through something with him right now. So he doesn't have really the means to do a lot. And like music is like his passion. He's the one that like kind of pushes me so much. So
The one that was at the show with you had no shirt on.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
giving
that
shit
little
to.
weird
I'm like, I
dude.
know you cold,
Not
bro.
like- yeah.
20 degrees out here. He's like,
Oh,
nah, I'm good. I'm good.
no.
Yeah.
I'm like, your nipples are hard, homie.
Yeah.
Like, I know
Oh,
you're
no,
cold as
he's
shit
got-
right
he's
now.
got goosebumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I ain't cool. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah.
yeah, he's committed to just being himself, man.
Hey man, that's what you got to do. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's you know
Carve your
people.
own happiness.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's what you got to do. You know, after a while, people have to realize like if someone's never helped you put your socks on or wipe your ass, they really can't tell you shit. And then sometimes those people can't tell you shit.
Yeah,
So you know what I'm saying? You got to do your own thing. That's how I like to be.
yeah.
That's
It
like
comes to a
yesterday.
point.
I went to go harass my son, and he decided he found his extra pair of nunchucks. So I'm like, "Where'd you find them?" He's like, "They were under the pillow the whole time, but I didn't want to lift the pillow." So now me and him are in the dark here. We're swinging. I got 2 pair of nunchucks. He got one. He's swinging them. He hits himself in the dick. I'm like, "Game over, son.
Yep.
Game over." I'm like,
That's
"Are you
funny,
okay?" He's
man.
like, "No, I'm not okay." I'm like, "Jump, son, jump." He's like, "Okay, okay."
Have you ever lost random shit as a child, like that you still to this day can't like explain? I used to lose like a shoe, like a left shoe or something.
No, like
my
one
mom-
time
How
I-
are you losing? Wait.
I don't know.
Let's
like,
not
to
skip
this
that,
day.
right?
How does that? Wait. So you'll be like, you put
Nah,
it
I
in your
don't know.
closet and you
I
lost
don't know.
it, or you're
I'm
like, I
talking
went to gym
like
class.
age like 11, 10. So I don't know
Oh.
what the hell happened to them. But
No,
to
one
this
time
day-
I was having a dream that I was in my old house in Alaska when I was a kid. And in my dream, I had this like train set. You know those little train sets you used to have to, you could like roll them with your hand on a little wood. It was bomb train set. And I was like, in my dream, I was like, I know I can't take it with me. So I put it on my nightstand and I was holding on to it as I was waking up. And I'm like, you're coming with me. And as I woke up, my hand was still there, but the train was gone. So that's about it. Like
That's crazy.
things I lose, I usually find it later on and I'm like, yes.
That's funny.
Like earlier today, I was putting on some socks. I found some socks in my room. I was like, yeah.
You know,
Like
I
to leave
am
myself little
notorious
presents.
for losing stuff because I actually found a Christmas gift that I meant to give to someone, but it just fell behind something, and then, so.
Did you
that
end up
happened.
giving it to him?
Oh yeah, I did. I was
How
like,
did
hey,
you do that? Like,
I was like, hey, Auntie forgot to give this to you.
My kids,
how they kept that shit?
my kids be so mad at me. They're like, Dad, why don't you wrap the gifts? I'm like, Amazon did. It's like, do you want it
Oh,
or not?
I love to rap. I am like the person that likes to like put the bow on there. Occasionally, I'll even put bells
Do you
on
like?
there.
No, you can't vape in the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
Came and brought the food, smelling like we want to vape. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
All the
that's
record
cute
shit.
though. It's so tiny. I've seen some really big ones. I like
know.
how compact yours is.
Yeah.
I'm not that big on them anyway, so that's why.
So,
I'm not.
what do you think? What do you think is stopping the movement here in Kitsap County from like picking up like the hip hop movement?
I think everybody seems to be for not quite for self, but they're not moving together. At least I know that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Yeah, and there's like no sound in the Northwest. It's
Yeah.
really, it seems like it's really like California based.
I tried to make a
Yeah.
Northwest sound. Everyone was like, "That's just depressing." I'm like, it's depressing here.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
Underneath
saying?
constant cloud
yeah,
cover.
yeah, rainy.
It's
and
crazy.
shit.
Like, how many rappers do you think you have on your social medias altogether from the Kitsap County, and then how many do you think like your music and all your stuff when you put it up?
Man, that's a cold one. Cause honestly, I feel like none of them. I feel like, well, I mean, maybe a small group. You know, a
Yeah.
small group like support. Like I was one of those people at first, cause I was coming from. I'm like all over the place. But when I came here, I was coming from like Pierce County, and so when you hear,
Aren't you from Germany?
yeah, I'm from Germany
Speak some
originally.
German.
What?
Meine erste Sprache war Deutsch. Mein Name ist Maurice. Ich bin in Stuttgart geboren.
999. That's all I know. That's all
I know Du hast.
Yeah, du hast nicht.
Yes, I know that. I know that one.
Yeah, so
Yo,
I
that's
was lucky.
dope. Oh,
Yeah.
yo, okay, wait. Okay, I Nightly Strange, we go off on a tangent. Where did you learn how to speak German?
So I was actually born in Stuttgart. I was born in Ludwigsburg, Germany, which is really close to Stuttgart. I'm actually like, a lot of people when you hear that, they're like born on base or whatever. I was lucky enough to like be a German citizen, like on paper. Like I wasn't born on base.
So are you an illegal?
No, do you have dual citizenship, or?
I did. I had a green card. I had to get a green card when I was 5, and then I had dual citizenship like my whole life. But then I ended up going to prison when I was young. I was before I even turned 18. So I don't know whatever happened to that. But I had a dual citizenship.
Okay.
What'd you go to prison for?
A robbery.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Some dumb
Yeah.
shit. Some crazy. I robbed a gas station at gunpoint when I was 16, and I ironically started working at a gas station, like years down the line. It's just a crazy.
like a Hallmark
Did you
redemption
ever?
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but
Yeah.
did you ever get worried that now that you're there, that someone might roll up on you at the gas station? Did you always have that fear?
I would just give it to
No.
him. I'm like, take, what do you want?
Cause yeah, that's for one.
I'm not dying over
I'm
these
never
Newports and
dying over
Slurpees.
no
Yeah.
over no $100. And also like I don't know, I feel like shit like that just doesn't put fear in me. Like what a lot of people would think, like a person can never like really scare me like that.
Yeah.
You know, like
I've been talking my way out of getting beat up and shot multiple times. Like,
yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
All you gotta do is keep it real.
Keep it real, but like, look, bro, look.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people around here. You really want to
Yep.
do this? Like, we all want to go home.
I really feel that way. If your real outweighs hardness, fear, all that shit. If you're just like a real ass person from the heart, you feel me? And don't
Yeah.
be stupid. Don't be too naive. Like
Yeah.
shit'll be good.
Okay.
Like in
Yeah.
all walks of life, man. I've seen square people in the most hood, treacherous places just get by just by being themselves.
I'm waiting for somebody. Yo, what hood you from? Like fatherhood.
Yeah, yep.
Motherhood.
The hardest one, nigga.
Yeah, for real. I'm saying. They eat all my food.
Yeah.
I gotta gather all my supplies before I start cooking.
Yeah.
I mean, mother is, pretty.
Did I tell you how they got me the other day?
Pretty
These little
intense.
badass kids.
No, what they
I
do.
looked at. I knew the jug of milk was in the fridge, so I poured the cereal in the bowl, and I'm like, I sat there for a second. I'm like, you know what? There ain't no milk in that jug. No milk at all.
Yeah,
I go
hate
pick
to
the jug
see
up.
it.
It's like, in a little corner. I'm like, I will not be defeated. I took it and poured it on the cereal. Right?
Uh-huh.
It just made the cereal clump up. And I tried to eat it, and I just threw it all away. And I was like, you know what? Never again. You know, like when you have kids, you gotta look at the toilet paper roll before you sit down on the toilet.
Yeah.
You're like, ho ho.
Facts.
The
That's
motherfuckers will
facts,
leave
man.
one sheet on there, good enough for him.
Yeah, one
So-
sheet, walk past trash, all that.
Yes, all that stuff.
Heathens.
Ooh, excuse me. Spirit got me. So who have you worked with here in the county so far?
Man, so
Well,
far.
wait, hold on. But
Yeah.
kind of for those of us who don't know, can you just kind of tell, like, how long have you been doing music? What kind of, give us a little bit more history about yourself and music.
I fell in love with music since I was like a baby. Like I have like videos of me just standing in the mirror, just dancing in diapers and all kinds of shit. And I just always loved music because I was the only child until I was like 9, and so I feel like music is it's like the soundtrack to everyone's life.
I
for one, and then it's just such a private thing too. Like you actually have to talk to a person to understand like what song or what might have moved them, or like, you know, like me, when I hear certain songs, it like literally takes me back to a certain time of feeling.
Yes.
So, like, it's crazy how it can document feelings like that.
I've been singing "Let Me Love You Down" all day. Let me love you down.
That's lit.
Even if it takes all night. It's my shit.
Yo, I've been listening to that Mary J. Blige, Not Gonna Cry, because we've been on that Waiting to Exhale kick right now.
Oh, yeah. You know, it's crazy.
Oh, man.
I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and they started playing this song, but it was like the girl that remixed Brandy's "I Want to Be Down." I would like to get to know if I could be. I'm old. It's
Was
whatever.
it any good?
No, yeah, it was a good remix.
Wait,
I mean,
Brandy sings? No, I'm playing. I'm playing.
That's Ray J's sister.
Yeah.
So who? Like, once again though, like let me ask it again. Who have you worked with here in the county so
Man,
far?
I have the way to answer both questions. Like honestly, I kind of showed that like I could rap a little bit or put words together to like my homie. Shout out Young Loco. You feel me? That's my boy. He's a real ass dude, man. And I remember he told me he overheard me rap and kind of put me on a caliber of like, damn, I want to get like that. You feel me? But even not saying he wasn't already there. He just wasn't doing that at the time.
Yeah.
And so like a few years later, he had his first show. And
Ooh, the last one before COVID.
he hosted one. Yeah.
I was
And he
there.
hit me up and said, man, like my homie had a show and he put me first on the lineup. And I was scared and all kind of shit, but I want to do that to you because you're the one that kind of motivated me to kind of get to here.
Yeah.
And so I was like, damn, okay. So I had my first show and I met Boogie Boy L there. You feel me? I'd already known D-Mac for like throughout the years here and there. And I met a few different people that I already knew and all that. And I guess Boogie Boy, he just saw something in me. It was both of our first show. And he booked some studio time and told me to come through. And I remember we made like a set of like 5 songs. And from that moment on, I kind of got thrust into being a musician kind of.
You know, it's crazy too. It's like when you came over, because they came over to like to do their tracks or whatever, getting ready for the show. He was over here. He's like, yo, you D-Mac Uno? I was like, yeah. He's like, yo, man, I used to watch you on TV. Kitsap County Uncut. He's like,
Oh my gosh, on Channel 9?
Yeah, on TV. You know, they showed all around the country. But I was like, damn, that's crazy. He's like, I always wanted to be on the show. And from that, like, you know, COVID hit, and I was like, damn, you know, I was talking to Doc, and it gave me inspiration actually to start the podcast.
That's crazy.
To get back in the media. You know what I'm saying? So thank you.
Dope. No
you know
problem,
what I'm saying?
man.
Like, and I was talking to Doc. I was like,
fan,
we knew people watched the show, but we didn't know it was like that in depth. Like, there was like a whole bunch of people like, yo, I always wanted to be on a TV show. Yeah. You know, because we tried to
on Access.
we were access all across the country.
That's crazy.
My
I didn't know
homie
that. I thought it was
today.
just locally.
No,
My
it's
homie
all
tonight
across the
was
country.
like, so who's doing the podcast? I was like, D-Mac. He didn't know until I was like, bro, you remember that show I used to show you, put you on with Kids Have Uncut?
Yeah.
Because no one's doing that kind of stuff out
No,
here.
like what's his name is about to do it. He's Dundee. Shout out to Dundee Entertainment. He's about to put a show on the B-Cap, but like, you know, back then when we did it, it worked out because people still had cable. Like, you know, and who has cable now? I don't even have cable. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't work out. But like, I mean, I got Digital Underground to follow me for that TV show.
That's filthy.
Okay.
I was hyped.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? I grew up on Digital. Hyped. I started crying when Shock G died. I was crying. I was like crying tears. But anyways.
That is funny.
So who's somebody artist out here that you want to work with?
That I want to work with.
Or is there
One
anybody
of them.
that I mean, we talked about it. We touched on it a little bit. You know, it's crazy. We just interviewed Sin. Shout out to Sin. You know what I'm saying? He's on Sold Separately Records with Kilo and shit. But he said the same thing as you do. It's like there's no camaraderie out here.
Yeah.
You know, everybody's out for themselves. I think I'm the only person that shares everybody's stuff.
That's a fact.
Like dead ass. Like I share everyone's stuff because I'm like, sharing your stuff is not taken away from what I'm doing. I don't care if I look like I'm dick riding somebody. I don't care, bro. I'm not,
Good music's good music.
I'm just trying to. I just want
Or
the
just
county-
help.
Yeah, I
Why
want it to
not
shine.
support?
I've seen so many rappers come through the city. So many. So many. I'm gonna have shout out to Freeze. He gonna be on here next. And watch when he talks, you're gonna be like, damn, it's crazy. Because when we started Kitsap County Uncut, Freeze was like the second person we interviewed.
Okay.
And that was like 6-7 years ago.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But that is crazy too, because it's not even a fully like I could say like people are for self. but they're not for the team either, though.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
No
I used to be at one point where I used to look at this place like, man, it's Bremerton. You know, like before I almost got in a fight in prison when I found out I was coming to Bremerton. I was like, the fuck's in Bremerton? And everyone's like, man, there's white bitches and money. And I was like, man, what the fuck?
What else?
You feel me? I was like, what the fuck is
Shut
Bremerton?
up.
And some big ass nigga came out of nowhere. Was like, nigga, I'm from Bremerton.
Yeah,
And so I'm
shit.
like, oh, shit.
Yeah, like no.
Can't afford the shit that I was raised, I gotta demonstrate. These ain't CZ diamonds on my wrist, is straight up lemonade. Got so many bitches every day, I play eliminate. DSD one nigga, I'm sworn in, can't be no renegade. PNW, it always rain, it's hard to throw me shade. Kush that I be smoking hella loud, but don't blow me away. Came up in a sleazy way, but I just made a G today. Hope Brian Hirschman helped me beat the case. My got the blocks hot, but I'm down to ride. We should go to skate land. The homies tryna slide Pendletons and Ray-Bans. Look like it's 95. Came up with a great plan. Then I got high, I was gonna go to work, but then I got fried. I don't know which ones to get, just give me both kinds. I was gonna go legit, but then did 4 crimes. My lil' brody big B's, he think he's so slime. I've been throwing big G's, I'm from GD. I've been throwing big G's, like I'm from Grove Street. Should've been a lifeguard, cause I'm hella wet, hotter than a sauna, nigga. I ain't break a sweat, hit a lick, masked up. Nacho Libre, height, go to strip clubs. I'm a cheapskate, everybody penny pinch. And don't get leeway, everybody with the shit. Well, maybe these days can't afford the shit that I was raised, I gotta demonstrate. These ain't CZ diamonds on my wrist, it's straight up lemonade. Got so many bitches every day, I play eliminate. DSD one nigga, I'm sworn in, can't be no renegade. PNW, it always rain, it's hard to throw me shade. Kush that I be smoking hella loud, but don't blow me away. Came up in a sleazy way, but I just made a G today. Hope Brian Hirschman helped me beat the case.
You know what's crazy about Washington?
Yeah.
It's like when you tell people, hey, I'm from Washington, and they're not from Washington, they'd be like, you say Bremerton, they don't know. They'll say, you say
Nope.
Seattle. But everywhere in Washington, you'd be like, yo, I'm from Bremerton. Everybody in Washington knows where Bremerton
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
They're like, ooh.
We gotta put down for where we're at, man.
Yeah, I made a whole song about it
There's
once,
3% black people in Washington State, and 2 in
No, there's
in
3%
Oregon.
here in Bremerton.
No, I
Like,
mean
it's
the entire state.
Yeah,
of
you don't want to get to
Washington,
Eastern
man.
Washington. That gets a little,
Yeah.
little
That
Even
tricky.
gets
so it's
in
like-
some areas, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you look at statistics, Oregon has 2% African American, and Washington has 3. So
That's why I like living
where
up
we
here,
are
too.
is where we are.
I'm
And
I'm 2 hours away from Canada. That's the only thing I like about it.
Mhm.
Like, this shit hits the fan, I'm out.
It's
Like,
crazy, man.
That's true.
I know a little reservation I go stay at,
It's
eat some
crazy.
fried bread,
Get
I'll
on
be
the
chill.
res, yeah.
It's
There you
wild,
go.
man.
There you go. A little fire break, get some fireworks.
It's crazy.
Excuse me, I'm supposed to go out tonight and drink and go play arcade games, and I'm so for it.
That's lit.
So for it. It's gonna be super fun.
Get a
So
little
man,
calendar.
who is Haze Hardy?
Haze Hardy is a person that comes from love, man. A person that says crazy ass shit, witty shit, but it's always, I do think before I speak, but I'm very opinionated, man. I love having debates that some people might look at as an argument or something, but I love debating. I love pushing my mind. I have new thoughts and new ideas and a new train of thought or feelings every few years, months. Like, I might not be the same person we met.
Yeah,
4
your
months
posts
ago.
on Facebook be kind of controversial.
Yeah,
They be just upset. I think it's just because it's not the actual norm. You know what I'm saying? Like, you posted the stuff about, oh, girl, they had the murder out here, the 14-year-old girl.
Yeah,
You know,
R.I.P.
oh, the girl got
Yeah.
14 years.
Yup.
Yeah, she
You know what's
did.
crazy? I used to babysit her older brother, her older siblings.
Mhm.
And so, like, after you made that post, I reached out to him, and I was talking to him because, you know, it's tragic, the whole situation,
Very.
how it went down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it wasn't her fight. She got murdered. You know, but also I tell people, you know, if you go out doing gangster shit's going to happen.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
exactly what happened.
Yeah.
And the other girl got 14. I'm talking to him, and he's upset like I'm upset because it's not about the whole crime and the act. That's all fucked up. I mean, there's two mothers that have kids that are never gonna, their lives are ruined.
Change,
Two
yeah,
families.
yeah.
Exactly.
But the thing is, after this little girl got 14 years, the other grown-ups in the group, they're all celebrating, right? And they're letting the
Horrible,
teenagers get
man.
drunk with them.
Yeah.
I had multiple parents call me like, yo, my kid is showing up to my house drunk. I'm like, why are they drunk? They're celebrating old girl getting 14 years. I'm like, yo, you're just doing the same destructive shit
Yep.
that made this little girl think all that stuff was cool. But the people jumped on you because
Yeah.
they're so passionate about it.
Yeah,
What did you
and
say?
I'm man, like, and first off, I want to say RIP. I don't really know neither one, but you know, like me, I'm not 23. I'm not 21 no more. I'm 31. You feel me? So like, what I saw is a child that's losing out on their mom for life, that can't come back to it, and then I see another young ass teenage girl who made a dumbass decision
Yeah.
that is gonna
I
affect
think,
her
I think they're
and
both
affect her
dumb
family.
decisions. You know,
Both of them,
you
man.
shouldn't,
And,
you shouldn't
like,
run up on
it's
someone's house.
sad
You
as
shouldn't come
hell.
out with a knife.
There
And
you-
so yeah, when
Yeah.
I
Sad
see that,
situation.
I see people celebrating. It's like, what is there to celebrate?
And I'm
man?
saying, like, when
What's
you wake
there
up in the
really to
morning, you just
celebrate?
let all these teenagers get drunk with you. You're
Yeah.
leading them down a bad path. You wake
Yep.
up, nope, that little girl's still dead.
Yeah.
Now you're ruining these other little kids' lives.
Shit's just been changing in my life. Like,
Yeah.
I've been noticing that in the last 2-3 years. Like, now I don't care when I see a 16, 17-year-old, a 22-year-old. I'm liable to pull them to the side, and if I see them fucking up in life, and let them know. I'm an open book. I don't say that I went to prison for a robbery proudly, but I say it with pride.
Yeah.
You feel
But you know,
me?
the
Like-
whole thing is that's what kids need. Like,
Mhm.
Like I was talking to this lady, you know, I drive around, I pick up these kids on Friday and stuff, and she's like, and I'm telling her, like, I used to run a before and after school program, and you don't understand the impact that you have on the youth when just that moment that you give them a praise for something they did, attention, and you listen to them, they'll come back. Like for me, that kids come back to me, they're grown adults now, have kids, and they're like, yo, I remember you said this and this and this to me when I was like 7, and it changed my life, and I strive off that. And like, you know what I'm saying, it's good to speak with the youth because it's better for you to say something to them like, yo, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I did this, and that, and it got me nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like I tell kids, I'm like, look, I pissed my whole life away from 22 to 26, and I only remember bits and pieces. Like one time I was super drunk and this lake was dried, and I thought I was drunk and I thought I was a ninja. And that fresh Reebok, so I thought I could run on top of the mud. It did not work out that way. I was like,
In my head, that shit works.
yeah, in my head, I was like, I'm a ninja, you know? This girl's falling right behind me. It's not working!
I also think talking to the youth and saying, you know, just being transparent about that is great because I don't feel enough of the adults are preparing them for the emotional challenges that come as you get older. And in this instance, as we're talking about with these girls, the challenge was that she felt threatened in the sense, how do you deal with that? Not everything needs you to elicit that sort of response. You know what I'm saying? And I think that there needs to be more conversations about dealing with triggers and handling your emotions.
But also in certain cultures, it's like if you don't stand your ground, you're a punk forever.
Yep.
That's
it's like
part
when
of the
you-
toxic culture
It's
because
toxic,
it,
yes,
you know
toxic.
that is super toxic. Because I'm all where John Witherspoon was like, you know, whatever happened, you could just take an ass whooping, and then you go about your day.
Did he say that on Friday?
Yeah, he said that in Friday.
Yeah, but
you
Debo
you
was-
live to fight another day.
He was still punk as red. He like, my grandmama gave me this chain, stole his bike, punked his dad.
See, my thing with that too is like, yeah, because on one hand it's like, yeah, you could have just gotten a fight and that's that. But the cold reality is like we live in the real world where you can't make rules for that shit. If
There you
I
go.
walk up and
There's no
slap
rules in
one, if
fighting.
I slap someone, I might get slapped back, and if I slap the next person, I might get shot. And so I gotta watch my temper. I
Like
gotta watch
Tyrone.
who I'm
Your
around.
emotional
And so it's-
responses.
yeah.
You don't remember
Absolutely.
Tyrone?
Yep.
My name's Tyrone. He knocks up outside.
Oh, yeah,
My
yeah.
name's Tyrone. I'm here to fuck your
Don't
wife.
tell me he got shot.
He got shot. Yeah, he got shot.
I'm Tyrone.
He was
knocking
doing that for like
cigarettes out of
he
people's
was like, his
hands
name
and
was
shit.
Tyrone. He'd be like, hey, slap shit out of your
Yeah,
hand. He'd be like, I'm Tyrone. I'm here to fuck your wife. And he would do it to people, and someone finally just shot him.
Oh my,
You know, when people try to go viral and stuff.
Yeah.
I know we got off topic
that's
or whatever.
scary.
It's crazy though.
So Haze Hardy, what do you have planned for 2023?
What's coming?
Man, I'm stacking up some money. I want to change my entire lifestyle. I want to go from being a worker to being a boss. The message to everyone out there: you can't really get nowhere if you're just depending on like a 9-to-5 job. Like that shit's set up to keep you in a loop.
Thank you.
Like period. Like you're never gonna get anywhere if you don't have like multiple like incomes coming in. Like you gotta, even if it's fucking $50 every 2 weeks that you're getting on the side because you're selling hats or shirts or some stupid shit. Like keep up with that shit and try to make more sources of income. Cause like we live in a crazy ass time now.
It says everything's up for grabs. That's what I like about it.
You got to make money while you're sleeping, you know. So
Yep.
for those who are not, you got to look to invest. Don't just leave your.
I almost cashed in my rap music money to go buy some cigarettes. It's only like $30. I was like, shit.
Man.
If off streams, I was like, oh yeah.
No,
Yeah.
you need to go get that. Go get some stock.
I'm doing nothing with that stream money. I'm gonna leave it up there just so I can tell people I'm a rapper still.
Yeah,
But I made some money.
official.
There you go.
Yeah, no, fuck that shit.
I had that same feeling. I was like, oh shit, $20.
Nah, man, back
official.
when I started, like we used to like print up our own CDs and sell them for $5. Like,
Yeah,
you know, I buy a
that's
pack of
nothing.
100 CDs. I make $500 after a while, but I'd spend it all on weed back then because I was a weirdo.
Yeah.
I don't smoke weed now. I'm up with hope, down with dope.
There you go. We're adults now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I feel that.
Well, Haze Hardy, man, I'd like to thank you for coming through. I know we got on some sideways topics. I've been drinking a couple beers. Where can people find you at?
Man, you can find me on Spotify, Apple, YouTube. I'm trying to get on more platforms. I'm trying to do more appearances and be more seen and shit. Like that's what I'm trying to do this year more. So it's like just be more seen because I've noticed it's all about relationships.
It's your network.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not your
and
network.
being
It's your
seen and
network.
shit.
Yeah.
Well, that
Are
is
you
like-
active
you gotta-
on
go
social
ahead.
media? Are you active?
I'm pretty active.
Yeah, you got to talk to
Yeah.
everybody. Like I started a whole dialogue today about tipping. Like
I saw that.
Only 20 people liked it. But
Was
I
this
have
on Twitter?
Oh no, on Facebook,
Oh.
and I got like 60 some odd comments. Because I'm talking about. I saw a video yesterday where this lady went up to this house and this little kid bought food off DoorDash.
Okay.
Right? He's a little kid. He's like 8, 9 years old. He don't know nothing about tipping. She's like, I see the receipt. You didn't tip anything. He's like, no, I didn't. She took the food and threw it in the yard and then took off. And I mean, it's rubbed me the wrong way, but it's like, you know,
saw
DoorDash,
that.
you're supposed to tip before you even get a service. I had a guy DoorDash a Subway sandwich, and I watched the DoorDasher drive past my house and take it to the next cul-de-sac. And that guy ate that sandwich. It was delicious. I made it right.
Man.
He ate it, and I never got my sandwich.
Yeah. I feel like you do not deserve tips if your service wasn't exceptional.
Yeah.
Like, don't go into the situation expecting a tip.
There
man.
you go.
Well, it's like
Is that
treated
because
like
I'm black?
if
I don't know.
I'm not.
No, I'm with you.
know.
Like I like to tip, right? But so I might come into it wanting to tip, but then like if it's at a restaurant, then I'm like, okay, deduct. You know, I expect good service. So if I'm getting bad service, I'm like deduct. You might end up with like $5.
I don't
It
like
depends
tipping
on the
on
service.
to-go food. That's my thing.
Yeah.
Like if
Oh,
I roll
no.
up and all you
Oh,
do is
no.
grab it from the cook and put it in a bag and tie it, and you'd be like, tip? I'd be like, nah.
Yeah.
That's why
No.
I don't go to naked coffee stands because I feel like the coffee is expensive and I'm not trying
Well, it's
to.
supposed to be expensive. We're
Hey,
looking
I'm
at
not trying
titties.
to pay $6 more because you got tassels
It's
on.
competitive
Like,
out
get
here.
your nipple out of my coffee.
My
Like,
Yeah.
cousin, my cousin came.
No, is that hygienic
want
though?
some
And then how
coffee,
do they not get burns?
yeah, like
They're
I'm
so
good.
exposed.
I just
No,
wait,
I want
hold
an
on,
old
pause.
lady
Hold on,
making my
pause.
coffee.
You're gonna have to let people live, okay? Let them get their money. Okay?
Yo, I'm not. Yo, you.
I'm not knocking titties and coffee. I don't drink coffee.
I'm just like start your OnlyFans, show some feet. You don't have to have your
I'm
titty
dead
in the
ass-
nipples
look,
in
I
the
had-
in the coffee.
I had my feet out the other day, and I had multiple people like, "You got cute feet." I already signed up to sell my feet online. Fuck
There you
all
go.
y'all. I need extra money. I'm about to go on
I'm
vacation.
sure there's a market.
Oh,
There
there
is
is.
a-
I
there
found
is
one.
a market.
I found. They ain't ready for this. I'm about to start
There
sprinkling
is
them.
a market.
Let somebody be like, "Yo, dip them in ranch for $10,000." Oh, let me get it. Hidden Valley, baby.
Yo, my
Hidden
sister
Valley.
got offered free shoes. The guy was like, "Yo, I really like your feet. I'll give you some shoes if you just let me touch your feet."
You better get this
crazy.
feet money. Her sister's our live studio audience right now. You get this feet
Yo,
money.
she was like, she couldn't do it. I was like, "Yo, I would do it."
I put
Man.
my feet change colors. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I usually keep them dry so they look white, so I don't get pulled over by the police. But usually when I put lotion on them, you know what I'm saying, they look like beautiful and brown and stuff.
Yeah,
Like, why does everybody laugh about that?
versatile,
I do
man.
not get pulled. I was going 55 and a 30 today by a cop. I was like, he's like, why don't I want to pull him over? I'm like, I know why.
Oh, dude,
It looks
yeah,
like
leave
he
that
put his
window,
feet in
man.
baby powder.
Doing my thing. Man, Haze Hardy, I'd like to thank you for coming through, man. Is there any shout outs you want to send to anybody?
Man, definitely shout out my mom, and big shout out to my little brother. That's V5 Vendetta.
Hopefully he has a shirt on.
Oh, yeah, he never wears a
He's
shirt.
like,
too.
still not. Still ain't got it on.
He runs hot.
He's tall, lanky.
It
you
was
feel me?
20 degrees. He had like a fur thing on, the vest, and no shirt. I'm like, bro, I know you're cold. He's outside like, yeah, I'm
He's
good.
light-skinned,
I'm
man.
good.
He's
I don't know what that
light-skinned.
means. What does that mean?
He's light skinned.
So are my palms. Like my
See,
hands
I
still
don't know.
cold.
Like I'm light skinned, but I'm dark light skinned.
I said I'm
lucky,
caramel
like,
brown.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
milk chocolate.
Like I'm proud. I feel like if I was light skinned, I'd be a little more big headed. I don't need to be big headed.
I'm big headed. Everyone's like, "Oh, you look the same." I'm like, yeah, I grew into my head. Like,
That's funny.
this shit was large. It was hard to get shirts on as a kid. Like my collars were always stretched. I'm like, it's all good. Like you get in a fight, I'm like, no, it's how I look.
Oh man, but I really appreciate you having me on the show too. I've
Hey,
been
no
a big
doubt,
fan
no
for
doubt, man. You know,
years,
I've been
man.
trying to get you on here for a
When are
minute.
you gonna start rapping again, man?
Oh, he is.
Fuck, I have a whole album done, but it's like I don't know. I'm 40, bro. Like
Man, music don't got no age, man.
it don't. Like I got a whole album done. I mean, send me a track, I'll rap on it.
For sure.
I'll rap on it. Some rapper was gonna try to diss me, I know, a while ago or recently, but I had the best diss ever. I was gonna make a song called like, I put all your fans on it, and it's just gonna be the beat playing.
Damn. Whatever happened to the Kids Have cipher that everybody was trying to do? I heard the footage just
Pay no
disappeared.
attention. That was my child that came. See, we live and direct from the basement.
Oh, yeah.
They were gonna do a cipher. We don't do ciphers no more.
There's a cipher. Every little city had a cipher, and I remember
did
everyone was
one.
there, and they lost the footage, so it never came out.
They
And
lost
that's the
the
kind of shit, right?
No,
there,
what
you
happened
know?
was that they had the cipher. There was a guy named, I'm gonna bleep his name out. He thought he was hot shit because he had a track and he was reaching like 9,000 plays within 2 weeks.
Oh.
Like his song was
Pissed me,
it's a
bro.
hot
He
song.
stole my idea on that song.
Really? Crazy because he stole the beat too, and so they
Me,
pulled it
me
off
and my
YouTube.
boy,
Oh.
man.
Anyways, he said something. I'm gonna bleep all these names out. He was talking shit to at the freestyle, knocked his ass out, knocked him down, and then took the strap off his own waist and handed it to somebody. And he tried to scrap him. The dude was like, "I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight." Then he got up and did the. I saw the cipher. You know what I'm saying? But the people don't do ciphers anymore.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What is a cipher?
It's where like a bunch of rappers get into a circle and then someone plays a beat usually, or they don't play a beat and you just rap your hottest
Like
bars.
BET hip-hop
this-
cipher. you know?
oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
that's-
So
yeah.
it's not quite a battle.
I am
but-
not getting in the cipher.
That was a very good song he had too, but he did steal my idea. with
But he
homie
stole the
Evan,
beat
man.
too. That's one thing like rappers don't understand. If you go on YouTube and you steal a beat and you don't play the paid producer for it,
Yeah.
if your song could be hot as fuck, but once you hit 10,000 plays, they start to monetize it where you make money off it, and then they check it,
Yeah.
and then once they check it, they take your beat down, your
Word
song
on.
down
That
because you
makes
don't own
sense.
it. Yeah.
I mean, they do the same thing, but some of the Instagram stuff too. It's like
Yeah.
you don't have permission to use this song, and so you just, it's
Yeah,
the
it
same
happens
thing.
all the time.
Yeah.
Well, once again, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank Haze Hardy for coming to the studio.
Hey, thank you, man.
Yeah, you
Thank
sent shout outs to your people. Yeah,
Yeah,
once
he
again,
did.
ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
if you
yeah.
like the beats you hear in the background, please do not hesitate to hit up super producer Kilo Keys on the track, because pretty soon you will not be able to get a hold of him. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Nightly Strange Radio. We're going to take off and leave with some Haze Hardy playing in the background. Okay, Stanley, you got any shout outs?
No shout outs, but yo, can I get one request? Yo, can I get some more German on here? Sign us off with in German. Yo, say like
Ey, ja, heute Nacht, alle haben Nightly Strange gehört. Das ist dein Freund Haze Hardy mit D-Mac Uno und
K. Stanley.
K. Stanley.
How do you say Nightly Strange in German?
he just said Nightly Strange, but with an accent.
Nachtzig,
Nachtzig.
Nachtzig komisch. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't know how
that's-
you would
that
say
sounds
say
a
it
little
again, say it again.
like
We're gonna
Nazi.
use that.
Nachtzig komisch.
Yes,
mit
we're going to
D-Mac
use that
Uno.
as a drop for sure. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Nightly Strange Radio, we are out.
Yeah. It's Haze in the flesh. What if I told you this is a dream? What if I told you everything? What am I gonna do if I'm a fiend? Get it regardless, I promise I'll eat. What if I told you I couldn't tell? What if I told you I got a bill? What if I cannot get rid of the smell? Smoking don't think the same color of bill. Mama told me don't let these bitches play games. Pop up, what's a Rolling Stone? I cannot complain. My little sis, she grew up fast as fuck, now she of age. And free my brother B, I'm so enraged, he's locked up in a cage. What? That's just the way that the game go, bitch. Count it up just like I'm Django, bitch. Stay with the blue, call me Lilo Stitch. Born in my image, created no blemish. My mama was tripping, I needed no bitch. When I went to prison, my niggas start switching. They all turned out different, I thought they knew Chris. Angel to be exact, I got a BMF. I cannot be a stat, I was a G in class. Robbing niggas in scream mask. Fucking bitches, I deem fast. Athletic hoes turn to the trap. 40-yard dash for a couple racks. For a couple stacks, that was way back. I'm the same Mac. Yeah, what if I told you this is a dream? What if I told you everything? What am I gonna do if I'm a fiend? Get it regardless, I promise I'll eat. What if I told you I couldn't tell? What if I told you I got a bill? What if I cannot get rid of the smell? Smoking don't think the same color of bill.
Yo, welcome to the nightly strange.